Hi, thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to show you how to upgrade memory in an Apple MacBook Pro. If you feel your computer is kind of sluggish lately, by adding a little bit more memory, you might get a little bit more performance out of your laptop. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. I have a MacBook Pro 13.3 2010 model, but it will work for other models and other sizes as well. Concept is pretty much the same. This direction will work for most of the aluminum shell, so if you have the aluminum one, you can follow along. You do need to purchase the compatible memory for your MacBook. That's important because each version of the MacBook Pro takes slightly different memory, so you're gonna have to get it. Mine takes these DDR3 1066 sizes. It comes in pair, so you do need to get it. This is 8 gigs, so I'm gonna upgrade my system from 4 gigs to 8 gigs. If you're unsure, make sure you check on the website before you order. I happen to get these at Newegg's, but you can get them from anywhere. It's compatible. It's logo for the Mac as well as Windows, so it's pretty good. These come with lifetime warranty, so a lot of memory comes with lifetime warranty nowadays, so you're not going to worry too much about it. These are the PMYs, but you can get other memory. They'll work just as well. So follow along. Okay, so basically what you'll need for as far as tools, so you need a Phillips screwdriver, small one with pointed tip. Get your memory ready, place it on the side. And here's typically what I do. I'll flip the laptop over. And on the bottom of the MacBook, you have 10 screws that you have to take off. The aluminum is pretty much a one piece like Apple advertises, so the bottom part does come out. So if you can see them here, I'm just going to take them out. And you want to remember where the screws go, so what I do is I will remove one screw at a time and kind of just lay them on the side here. Kind of put in the order that you take them so you remember where they go, so you can put them back in the same slot here. So this is not rocket science at all. Pretty simple. One of the first things I noticed about these MacBooks is that Apple engineers did a pretty good job of concealing the vents for the air that the hot warm air that the laptop generates when you use it. You don't see any visible vents, but they are on the laptop. And once I have the bottom taken out, I can show you where the vents are, because you'll be able to see everything on this laptop. The guts, you may call it. So here they are. Those are screws all over here, so they represent where they're going to go back, so it makes it easy to put this back in place. So it's pretty simple at this point. Just kind of lift it up. That's it. Out of the way. This is the internals of the MacBook. You see, it's pretty standard. Here's the hard drive, the CD-ROM or DVD, the battery, and the fan. And if you look, you can see where it's blowing the warm air out. So here's the CPU fan, and the vents are right here. You can see that. So you're wondering, oh, where are the vents? Well, there are slots. If you look at it, see they're there. So if you want to know where the vents are, it's on the back. So it does get warm and blows it out the back. Okay, so what we're interested today is the memory. How are we going to upgrade it? So here's the memory right here. So before you do anything else, it's important that you discharge any static from your body. So what I typically do is just touch something metal, like here. It's aluminum, metal, just so you don't have any static discharge. So you don't want to ruin your machine. Okay, so here's the memory, and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so take two fingers, just Move that, and here comes the memory. It's that simple. This is 2 gigs. You can read the label here. Let me see if I can make it so you can read it. Too close. It is 2 gigs. PC 8500. We'll lay that over here. To get the second one out, I'm gonna have to reach in a little bit, but there are notches on the side. Just push it, and you see it's coming out already up. There you go. You kind of just get your finger here and pull it out. That's it. That's the second one. It's also 2 gigs. So these are the memory sticks that comes with my MacBook. So I'm going to lay that aside. So now you have 2 empty memory slots that you can populate more memory with, such as my PNYs. So I'll take my new memory DIMMs out of its, here the packaging. Here they are. These are 8 gigs. Well, actually 8 gigs total, but this is 4 gig. 4 gig makes it 8 gig. So just got to put it back the way you removed the other ones. So in this case, I'm going to do the bottom one first. There's a notch, so make sure you align the notch correctly. And you'll see that in the, if I tilt it a little bit, you might be able to see that here. See the notch right there? So just make sure it's the short end, the long. Just kind of line that up. So short end this way, long end that way. So I'm going to have to go in here. Kind of position it on the bottom first. It's a little tight, so just take your time. Once you get it in there, kind of push it in a little bit. See, it's in there. And all you gotta do now is just press down till it locks, just like that. Do the same thing for the top DIMM. Insert it at an angle first. Push it in. Push down. And there you have it. You're done. So now your machine is done. Before I kind of cover things up, I just want to point out a couple of things since we have this machine all open up here. The battery is removable, so if you want, you can replace the battery at your own will. I don't think, there's no point you take it into the Apple store to get it replaced. You can do it yourself. I'm not going to take out the battery, but in order to take out the battery, there are 2 screws that hold the battery together where my fingers are pointing. And these screws are not your typical Phillips. They require a tri-angle Phillips. I don't know. It's 3 instead of the 4 tip. So this is a special one that you have to buy. You can probably find it at game shops or at the computer store, or order from Amazon. But it's a tri-wing. I think that's the name, what they call it, tri-wing. It's 3. And then you'll be able to open that screw here, and this one, and the battery can pop out. So this is the key. If you're near where I am, you can borrow mine if you ever need to replace your battery. So just FYI. Okay, so now we're done. We're gonna replace the bottom cover back in place. Since you're here, I might as well do some dusting. It's always good to do some dusting. So how often do you open up your laptop? Anyway, so okay, that's good enough. Let's put it back. Okay, just align the vents. Remember the vents. Let's put that in the back, and it'll just simply pop in place like that. So now, if you did your job correctly and didn't mess up where you put your screws, it should be pretty easy to put back in place. So there you go. I like to reverse how I put it in, so it's kind of makes it easy. That goes there. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. So screw. Don't make it too tight. You don't want to shred the threads. This is aluminum, so aluminum is pretty soft, and you can really mess up the threads if you over tighten. all done. So now we do have to test to make sure there's no problem. So I'm just going to power on my laptop. That's always a good sign. So if you did not install the memory properly, your laptop would not boot up. So that's a big sign saying that something went wrong. So just kind of undo and go and reseat the memory and come back here and reboot it and turn it on and make sure it comes back on. So I can see that my laptop is good. It's happy. Let's log in and let's find out about this Mac. If you can see that, it now says that my laptop is now 8 gigs. It is that simple. So feel free to send me an email or let me know if you have any problems or any questions. Hope you enjoy the video.